Hey there, my name is Kathleen Coble from Masters of Marketplace, where we help small businesses sell more on Amazon. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about your primary image on your Amazon product listing page and how exactly to optimize this for maximum sales. If you haven't already watched my previous video on how to create a primary image that sells more products on Amazon and stands out in search results, make sure you check out that one to learn more about the requirements of your primary image. And I also gave a walkthrough of some examples on how you can create a primary image that sets yourself apart from all of the competition when people are searching for your primary keywords. Now let's dive into how can you actually optimize your primary image for more sales on Amazon. Well, once you've created it, once you've had it out there, something you can then do is set up an A/B test. What is an A/B test? It means that you can take primary image option one and primary image option two, put them together, and Amazon will rotate these two different images to try to figure out which one has the highest click through rate and which one has the highest conversion rate. Amazing. So, how do we do this? I'm going to walk you through how to set up this experiment in your Amazon Seller Central dashboard. Now, one quick thing to note is that in order to run an experiment on Amazon and test different things with your product listings, you must be enrolled in brand registry. The biggest requirement for brand registry is that you have to have a registered trademark for your brand name. If you don't, I recommend you go do this right now. Brand registry is an amazing program with Amazon that gives you so many different perks. If you don't have it but qualify, make sure you go apply for it right away. All right, let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and log into your Seller Central dashboard. Now, like I said, you need to be brand registered. So if you are, you should have this tab under brands. There's a whole bunch of different options, but today we're going to be looking at manage experiments. So if you haven't set up an experiment yet, your dashboard will probably look like this. What you want to do is go ahead and click on create a new experiment. And just for some reference, you can see there are 5 different parts, 5 different things within your Amazon product listing that you can actually A/B test. Amazon is always adding new things. So at the time of this recording, there are these 5: your A plus content, your bullet points, your main image, which is what we're doing today, your product description, and your product title. These are all great things to be A/B testing, but one rule in Marketing 101 is to only test one thing at a time. So only do one experiment at a time for each product listing. So go ahead and click on main image. Now, some of your ASINs may qualify and some may not. There has to be a certain traffic volume, sales velocity, and of course, you must own the product under your brand. So if you don't see the product that you want to do an A/B test for, it's okay. You can always come back and try again. If you do see that product, you're going to go ahead and click on Select Reference ASIN. So here are all the different options that you have. Basically, once you decide, once you create your new image that you want to go ahead and split test, you're going to go ahead and go through, fill out all this information, and then you're going to schedule the experiment once all the fields are filled out. Now, you don't need a ton of information here. You want to create an experiment name that's really just for your reference. Your hypothesis is, it's what do I think is going to happen, right? You don't have to fill this in, but it's always good to have that reference to go back to. So I'm challenging you to go ahead and fill in that hypothesis area. The duration is really up to you. You can let Amazon decide how long it is. They recommend this. It's also in beta, or you can set your own duration. You can set it to 10, up to 10 weeks, or as little as 4 weeks. I like to do 6 to 8 weeks, but again, I love this new feature of to significance. If Amazon sees that there's a significant value and that either A or B is a clear winner, we want to know about that. So I recommend trying this one, but if you really just want to say, okay, let's do this for 4 weeks, go ahead and click on 4 weeks here. The other option you have is that you can automatically publish the winning version. Again, this is optional, it's in beta, but you can go ahead and toggle that if you want. Amazon says that it will only publish the winning version if it is at least 66% better. I like those metrics. You can opt in or out of this particular feature, but I like it. Let's do it. So now the next option is we're going to upload the new image. Now, if you have a product listing that only has one particular option, right? You don't have any child ASINs or variations. All you need is one new primary image. Go ahead and upload your image to version B, and that's what we're going to be testing. If you have child ASINs, you can do the same for all of your child ASINs. I do recommend doing that, right? So if you're going to change a primary image and you have all the same ones in a different color, just go ahead and do the same thing, right? Update, upload version B for all of the different primary images on your child ASINs because it's only going to help. Once you're done with that, you scroll back up here, hit schedule experiment, and you're done. The next step is sitting and waiting for whatever duration you decided that you want to run this experiment for. I love this feature in Amazon. You know, way back when we weren't allowed to experiment and do A/B testing or split testing, but this is such a great free feature for brand registered sellers that I highly recommend you always be testing. It's only going to help increase your conversion rate, increase your click-through rate, and of course, bring you more sales. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and click subscribe below. That way you'll be alerted the next time I post a new video that's going to help you make more sales on Amazon. See you next time.